Hey neighbor, welcome to another episode of Gardening with Sarah. I'm excited. Those of you who got the exclusive sneak preview of the first episode where we talked about putting the garden boxes together and where we were going to set them up, I enjoyed all of your comments. If you haven't seen it, go ahead, watch that video, tune in. Today, we are going to go through basically everything that I have in my first garden box. So, last episode we talked about I had 2 large garden boxes and 1 small garden box, which I'm going to show you. But we're going to focus on the one of the large garden boxes. We are located in Maryland, DMV area, Grow Zone 7. If you are not sure what your grow zone is, check out the link below, and you click on it and you put your zip code in, or you can click on the map where you pick your state where you live in, and it'll tell you your grow zone. With that said, I'm excited. Let's go on over to the garden. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is the main garden bed where we have a lot of things, tomato cages here and here. We're going to get to that in a second. I just wanted to show everyone what we have. We also have marigolds. This is exactly what this is. These are marigolds in here and some spinach. I just planted some of these things. I think this is my okra, which I'm definitely going to move. But it rained terribly yesterday and overflowed a lot, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of the top off, and yeah. So I have marigolds here as well, a little bit of spinach, and then this is the large garden box, which is completed almost. What we're going to do, we're going to layer out the inside with another what is that called, grass, the black weed protector, that's what it is, down, and get this stuff out. We're going to put some logs on the bottom and then dirt on the top, and we're going to get those things planted. Now over here we do have the things that are going in this garden bed right here, which I have on the patio, and I'll let you know what everything is that's going to go into the new garden bed. And then over here, most of you all who tuned in last year to my episode, this is the garden box that we started with. our small raised garden bed. Now, I did raise it up some more. I have these on little bricks. You can get them from Home Depot. I got them on all four sides just so it could be raised up above a little bit more. And below is my pine cones and pine needles and little trays and things that I may need. And I keep those there because in case I need them to give some cover or something like that. Up here we have a plethora of things that we'll go through, but we're going to go back to the main garden bed so I can get you guys acquainted. Just an FYI, please tune in. We will have updates on fruit trees that are coming. And without further ado, I think I'm going to start off right here. Now down below we have, these are super snappy peas. Now I grew these last year and they were so forgiving because remember guys, last year in March in Maryland, Grow Zone 7, snow came. And the snow came and oh my gosh. So my little sticklet here that say SSP, super snappy peas. They were so forgiving. I want to crunch that up just a little bit more. Yes. They were so forgiving last year. And I said, ooh, I want to grow those again. Since they are just great. It's so easy to grow it. It's like, why not? And I have them, I try to keep them in a row, but I have them all around here, all the way down. This whole row, peas, super snappy peas. And they are good fresh. My son absolutely loves them. He doesn't want them cooked. He wants them just the way they are. Over here, this patch that you see, all of this is string beans, bush beans. So, and then we have some that's trying to grow, but the weather is cool today. It really is cool today. And then I have sprinkled throughout the whole garden bed are radishes. Those of you who saw it and was like, oh, she got radishes too. I do. I have one here. You can see where it's red right here. And I don't want to check it just yet because I know it's not ready. Maybe a few more weeks and then my radishes will be ready. But I have some here. I basically threw seeds everywhere when it comes to radishes and things like that. Moving down. Let's see. I have lettuce. I have, what does that say? Bee sprouts, Brussels sprouts. I'm going to thin these as well. I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, she should thin those. Don't worry, I am. I haven't had a time to, but I definitely will get to thinning those today. I just wanted to let everyone know also that I grew everything in this garden bed from seed, organic, or heirloom. And there's more like Brussels sprouts, maybe some cauliflower trying to grow. And then I have something special. I think this is eggplant, but this right here I think is not. This may be eggplant too, but I think it's my okra plant. Because I have one here that the peas are like really like shading. Let me see. I got two here. So I'm hoping. And I'll have to thin one of those as well. But yeah, I have peas and things everywhere. Peas. This right here is my cherry tomato plant, which will be on the website. At this size, they are $3 per tomato plant. If anyone would like one, please. I have a few left. They were selling like hotcakes. This is, in this garden bed alone, is 2-year-old dirt. So this has been building soil that I've been working in, and I've grown a lot of things in this dirt. So coming back here to the cages, let me get around. I have 3. This one is a cherry tomato. Cherry tomato, cherry tomato. Now, what I want to explain to everyone is that these cherry tomatoes are all the same, but they are all different. So, I put a fish head under this one. When it starts growing, I want to take this little sicklet off. I really need to prune it all together, but yeah, like this. This is going to cause problems. This is going to cause problems, and this is going to cause problems. And this at the bottom. All of these little sicklets. Yeah. This one has grown with a fish head underneath it, which is going to be great for it. It's flourishing and happy and loving where it's been placed. This one, I only put like advanced, well, not advanced, but I did, instead of a fish head, I did like eggshells, shrimp scales. One day I was having shrimp and I had to peel them. They had the shells on it, and I just took the shells and I put them under here. So this has been working as well. And a little bit of used coffee grounds for nitrogen, which has been helping it as well. But this one is small. I didn't do anything. All I did was plant it. So I do expect rot and blossom, but since there's 3 here and I know exactly how big they're going to get, 2 of them are in tomato cages, but I'm going to be moving 2. So this one here in the middle that already has the fish head in it, I'm going to leave that. And then these 2 will get moved again because they're such a young plant that I can do that. It's going to go into the garden box over there. One of the things I did want to explain to everyone, this garden box, let me stand back so you guys can see. This garden box is smaller than the new one. Let's see. This is the size of the garden box here. But this one is wider and longer. Pause. And yeah. And this is going to be more of my acidic bed. I'm going to do, well, let's go over. I have eggplant. I have watermelon, cantaloupe. I have 2 type of basil. As you can see, you can see them real good. The true leaves are coming. The true leaves are coming. So this, on this side, is sweet basil. And then on this side is I can't pronounce that, Genovese basil. But I'm just so happy to see the true leaves are finally coming out. The basil. So now I want to smell it. It's still small, but I want to smell it to see. It's very faint, but that basil smell is there. And I grew it last year, and every time I walked outside, I couldn't, oh my gosh, to smell basil. It was just amazing. This here, I want to get everyone's attention. This here is my radishes. More radishes. I wanted a container with just radishes, and I know I'm going to have to probably thin some of these out. But I absolutely love these. I'm so excited to eat radishes this year. So now that we've went through everything that I'm growing this year, I think what I'm going to do next episode, I'm going to show how I thin certain things, because a lot of things can be thinned, but then the things that you thin can just be relocated basically in your garden bed. I don't like to waste a whole lot of things, and I absolutely hate thinning. That's just like, what a waste. I could be just, if I can relocate it, I will. Certain things, once you pull it out, that's it. So other things you can get away with just relocating it. But I'm going to tune in next time for an episode where I show you how I thin all of my veggies veggies and fruits and things out so everything has space. And I'm going to pull one of my garlics that I think is going to be ready in a few days. And we're going to be finishing up the second large garden bed. And then the fun starts to begin. Me, I'm the type of person that I like to do the hard work, and then I like, once you do the hard work, the easy part is just maintaining and grooming and loving on your garden and going through all the everybody needs particular things and certain nutrients, certain love, certain conversations. I like to come out and just be in nature, and it's quite windy today, and just enjoy myself, enjoy the time out, look at my plants. I stare at my plants a lot just to wait for them to tell me something. I look at the leaves, I look at the soil. And for those who don't know, the soil is the most important thing. Your leaves are the reaction of what your soil has in it. Know that. I have some peppers, but this weather is just not warm enough. This weather every year is something different. This year is different than last year. Last year when I grew things, I grew them on time, but it snowed all the way through March. And then April, and then the heat came and it was all good and it flourished. Oh my God, around June, July, it was just gorgeous and immaculate back here. And this year it's May 1st and it is cold. It may be 60 something degrees. It is way cold, and I have watermelon that loves the heat. I have cantaloupe that loves the heat. I have peppers that love the heat. Tomatoes, they love the heat. A lot of things that like a lot of heat, they don't necessarily need a whole lot of direct sun, but that heat, that warmth, oh yeah, especially my okra and my bush beans, they definitely love the heat. And my okra love the sun. My cherry tomatoes, they love the sun too, but they love more so the heat. I'm just glad that I will have this year, I'll have eggplant in the front, I'll have tomatoes in the back, I'll have okra and different things, that a lot of different colors. Last year it was a little bland. It was like red here, something there, but it wasn't like a variety of colors. So I think this year I'm going to do a lot of a variety of colors, because it just looks so great once it gets to the point where everything is fruitful and blossom and growing, and it just looks good aesthetically, and tastes good. So last year was the first time I had fresh peas that I grew, and I was just I was proud of myself. And that just I think peas are it's a gateway gardening thing. Like, once you grow peas, you like, oh nah, I want to grow everything now. Yeah, it was the peas for me. Now once the peas were done for the season, everything went into my compost bins. I have 2 compost bins, and I already put my compost in the large garden bed, so that's that. And but everything is green so far. Everything you've seen is nice, a lush green. My soil is healthy. Everybody's getting what it needs. It's just the weather giving me problems. And everyone in Growth Zone 7 in the DMV area, I'm pretty sure that the sun and the heat or lack of is giving you problems as well. But we are hopeful, and now that it's May, I am ready for the sun and the heat and the sunshine. And I'm excited for this season. So thank you all for watching, and tune in next week. Now remember, Sundays are Q&As. So I'll do a live chat for about, I don't know, I'll try to give 30 minutes to an hour. depending on your comments. So make sure you like and subscribe. And please, I love your comments. I love your feedback. And grow with me. Come on this journey.